You see, life ain't about sitting back, wondering what if or crying over yesterday's mistakes. Regret? That's for the weak. That's for the ones who never dared to chase their greatness. But you were born to rise, born to fight, born to win. Every punch you throw, every step you take, every choice you make is all part of the masterpiece that is you. Don't waste time looking back. The past, that's just training for the future. Let me tell you something, the only thing you should ever regret is not giving your all. Not throwing that last punch, not running the extra mile, not believing in yourself when the world tried to knock you down. But here's the truth, regret is a chain, and chains are for prisoners. You're free. Free to push forward, free to dream, free to be as great as you choose to be. The only direction worth moving is forward. Because let me tell you, every champion, every warrior, every legend had moments they could have regretted. But instead they learned, they grew, they got back up and fought harder. That's what makes the difference between those who win and those who wish they had. The past is a lesson, not a life sentence. Learn and move forward. The past is like an old fight. Once it's done, it's done. You can't step back into the ring and change how you threw that punch, how you dodged that hit, or how the match played out. But what you can do is study it, learn from it, and use it to make sure the next fight is yours. Too many people walk around dragging their past like a heavyweight chain, letting it slow them down, making them weak. They let old mistakes, missed chances, and failures keep them from moving forward. But let me tell you something, your past is not your prison. It's your teacher, your coach, your training ground. Every loss, every mistake, every wrong turn is all part of your journey to greatness. But only if you treat it like fuel, not an anchor. Champions don't waste time crying over yesterday. They sharpen their minds, strengthen their hearts, and step forward with even more fire in their souls. You can't climb a mountain while looking down at the valley. You can't run toward your dreams while staring at the starting line. And you sure as hell can't be great if you're still living in the past. Regret is a waste of time. You can't change yesterday, but you can own today. Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen a clock move backward? Have you ever seen time hit the rewind button just because somebody wished it would? No. Time moves forward, always forward, and that's exactly how you need to live your life. Regret? That's just a thief. It steals your energy, your focus, your power. You sit around thinking, if only I had done this, if only I had said that, and while you're busy looking back, life is moving forward without you. Regret is for those who stand still, but champions, they move, they adapt, they take control. Yesterday is over, can't be changed, fixed, or erased, but today is in your hands. Right now, this very second, you have the power to make a choice to keep looking back and wishing things were different, or to step up, own your life, and make things different. You want to be great? Then own today like a champion. Own every second, every decision, every action. Pour your heart into this moment. And I promise you, when tomorrow comes, you won't have to regret a thing, because you'll know you gave it your all. Forget regret. It's a waste of time. Time that could be spent building your dreams, shaping your future, and proving to the world that you are unstoppable. Every mistake is a stepping stone to greatness. Use it to climb higher. Nobody, and I mean nobody, ever became great without making mistakes. You think warriors are born perfect? You think legends never stumbled, never failed? No. Every single one of them made mistakes, but instead of letting those mistakes bury them, they used them as stepping stones to rise higher. Mistakes are not the enemy. Fear of mistakes is. Some people are so afraid of failing that they never even try. They stay in their comfort zones, playing it safe, avoiding risks, and they never grow. But the ones who dare, the ones who step into the unknown, the ones who mess up, learn, and go again, those are the ones who reach the top. Think of mistakes like training. Every wrong move teaches you a better one. Every failure makes you stronger, sharper, wiser. If you fall down 7 times, you get up IHT, because every time you rise smarter, tougher, and hungrier for success. A mistake is not the end of the road. It's just a lesson along the way. Champions don't let failure to define them. They use it to refine them. You can either let mistakes break you, or you can let them make you. So the next time you mess up, don't waste time feeling sorry for yourself. Study it. Learn from it. Adjust. adapt, and keep climbing. Because each mistake you turn into wisdom is one step closer to greatness. Only those who take risks achieve greatness. Don't fear failure, fear not trying. Let me tell you something, greatness and comfort don't live in the same house. If you want to be great, if you want to be remembered, if you want to leave your mark on this world, you have to be willing to take risks. Safe choices never made a champion. Playing small never built a legend. You see, most people are afraid of failure. They sit on the sidelines watching, waiting, hesitating. They let fear control them. Let doubt hold them back. Let the thought of losing stop them from even stepping into the ring. But let me ask you this, what's worse, trying and failing or never trying at all? A loss is temporary. A mistake can be corrected, but regret, that lasts forever. Regret is the voice that haunts you whispering, what if you had taken that chance? What if you had believed in yourself? What if you had gone for it with everything you had? Champions don't live with what ifs. They live with I did. Every success story, every icon, every warrior you admire got there because they took risks. They jumped when others hesitated. They bet on themselves when nobody else would. They went all in when the odds were against them. And that's why they won. Look, you might fail, you might fall, you might get knocked down, but so what? You get back up. You go again. You keep fighting because the real failure isn't losing, it's never trying. So don't let fear control your destiny. Step up. Take the risk. Believe in yourself. And when the world asks, what if you fail? You look them dead in the eye and say, what if I fly? Live in the present, fight for the future. The past has no power over you. Have you ever seen a fighter win a match by looking backward? Have you ever seen a champion step into the ring and worry about the punches they took yesterday instead of focusing on the fight right in front of them? No, because the past doesn't win battles, the present does. Too many people are stuck in yesterday, chained to their past mistakes, regrets, and failures. They let it slow them down, weigh them down, make them doubt themselves. But here's the truth, the past is powerless unless you give it power. It doesn't matter what happened before. It doesn't matter if you lost, if you made mistakes, if you fell short. That was then. This is now done. And right now is all that matters. Right now is where you make decisions. Right now is where you take action. Right now is where you build the future you want. You see, champions don't waste time looking back. They don't dwell on yesterday's losses because they're too busy training for tomorrow's victory. They know that the only way to move forward is to focus on what's in front of them, not what's behind them. You can't change the past, but you can shape the future. And the way you do that is by owning the present, fighting with everything you've got, and refusing to let yesterday define you. So make a decision today, let go of the past. It has nothing left to offer you. Your power is in this moment. Your power is in what you do now. And if you put your heart, your soul, and your strength into this moment, I promise you your future will be greater than you ever imagined. Give your all every single day. That way you'll never look back and wonder what if. Listen up, champion. There's one thing worse than losing, worse than failing, worse than falling down, and that's looking back on your life and asking, what if? What if I had trained harder? What if I had pushed through the pain? What if I had taken that shot, chased that dream, stepped up when the moment called? Regret isn't born from losing. It's born from knowing you could have done more but didn't. It's born from holding back when you should have gone all in. That's why you must wake up every single day with one mission to give it everything. When you step into the ring, whether it's in life, in business, in your craft, or in your dreams, you leave nothing behind. No half efforts, no excuses, no playing it safe, because when you go all in, when you pour your heart, your sweat, and your soul into what you do, one thing is guaranteed, you will never have to wonder what if. You see, life doesn't reward the hesitant. Life rewards the bold, the ones who put in the work, the ones who don't make excuses, the ones who push through fatigue, fear, and failure because they know the pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret, that lasts forever. A champion doesn't stop when they're tired. They stop when they're done. And at the end of the road, when you look back, you want to stand tall knowing that you gave it your all every single day, every single moment, every single fight. So from this day forward, promise yourself this: no more holding back, no more hesitation, no more I'll do it tomorrow. Give your all today so when tomorrow comes, you'll stand with no regrets, only victory, only pride, only the satisfaction of knowing you live like a true champion. Confidence is key. If you believe in yourself, there's nothing to regret. Let me tell you something. Confidence isn't optional. It's necessary. You can have all the talent, all the strength, all the skill in the world, but if you don't believe in yourself, none of it matters. Confidence is the difference between the person who steps up and the person who steps back, between the one who takes the shot and the one who hesitates, between the champion and the runner-up. You see, doubt is a killer. Doubt will make you question yourself. It'll whisper, what if you fail? It'll try to slow you down, make you hesitate, and turn you into your own worst enemy. But confidence will shut doubt up before it even speaks. Confidence says, I got this. Confidence says, I was built for this. Confidence says, win or lose, I will never back down. You know what leads to regret? Holding back, playing small, letting fear decide your future. But when you believe in yourself, when you trust in your abilities, you won't hesitate. You won't second guess. And when you go all in, when you put your heart and soul into what you do, you'll have nothing to regret because you'll know you gave it your all. Confidence isn't arrogance. It's not about thinking you're better than anyone else. It's about knowing that you have what it takes because you put in the work, because you train harder, because you push yourself beyond your limits. The world will test you. It'll try to shake your belief. People will doubt you, challenge you, tell you you're not good enough. But their opinions don't matter. The only thing that matters is what you believe. If you believe you can, you will. If you believe you're unstoppable, you are. If you believe in yourself, you will never regret a single moment because you will live like a champion, fight like a warrior, and rise like a legend. Turn setbacks into comebacks. Champions don't dwell on losses, they prepare for wins. Champions aren't made when everything goes right, they're made when everything goes wrong. It's easy to shine when the sun is out, but what about when the storm hits? What about when the world knocks you down? What about when you face defeat? That's when true champions rise. You see, setbacks, they're a part of the journey. Every champion, every legend, every great fighter has been knocked down at some point. They've faced failures, mistakes, and obstacles that seemed impossible to overcome. But the true measure of greatness isn't how many times you fall, it's how many times you get up. When you experience a setback, you don't have to stay there wallowing in defeat. That's the choice of the weak. The choice of those who don't believe in themselves. But you're different. You turn setbacks into comebacks, and when you come back stronger, smarter, and hungrier than before. Every loss is an opportunity. It's a lesson in disguise. When things don't go your way, you don't sit and wallow in self-pity. You study what went wrong, you adjust your strategy, you learn from your mistakes, and you come back with a new mindset. The defeat doesn't define you, the way you respond to it does. Look, you're going to fail. You're going to get knocked down. But champions never stay down. They rise with even more fire, with more hunger, and with the belief that their next victory is just around the corner. The key to winning isn't avoiding losses. It's knowing that every loss is just a pit stop on your way to greatness. And when you keep your eyes on the prize, when you focus on what's ahead instead of what's behind, there's nothing that can stop you. So when life throws a setback your way, don't cry over it. Make your comeback legendary. Keep your head high, your heart strong, and your focus sharp, because every setback is just the setup for your next victory. And when you come back like a true champion, stronger than ever, ready to win. Be bold, be fearless, play it safe, and you'll regret never reaching your true potential. Let me ask you a question. What's the point of playing it safe? What's the point of holding back, of taking the easy road, of staying in your comfort zone where nothing ever changes? If you want to be great, if you want to leave a legacy, if you want to make the world take notice, you can't play it safe. You have to be bold. You have to be fearless. Fear holds a lot of people back. It whispers in their ears, telling them to stay small, stay quiet, stay comfortable. It tells them to avoid risk, to keep everything predictable, to never step outside the box. But here's the truth, playing it safe won't lead you to greatness. It will only lead you to mediocrity. It will lead you to a life of what ifs and missed opportunities. And that, my friend, is the biggest regret you can have. You were born to be more than average. You were born to stand out. And if you play it safe, you'll never see the true heights you're capable of reaching. You'll never experience the thrill of victory, the joy of accomplishing something you didn't think was possible, the pride of breaking through barriers you once thought were unbreakable. Boldness and fearlessness are the traits of champions. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They don't wait for everything to line up just right. They step into the unknown, face the challenge head on, and trust in their ability to figure it out along the way. And yes, they fail sometimes, but that's just part of the game. What they don't do is sit back and wonder, what if I had tried? What if I had given it everything? You were given everything you need to succeed: strength, talent, resilience, and an unshakable will. The only thing left is for you to take the leap, to be bold enough to follow your dreams, to be fearless enough to face the risks, and to be determined enough to keep moving forward even when the road gets tough. The worst thing you can do is look back on your life and wish you had taken the chances you passed up. The worst thing you can do is let fear hold you back from the greatness that's already inside you. So, don't play it safe. Step into the unknown. Chase your dreams with everything you've got. Because when you do, you'll realize that the only real regret is never having the courage to try. Surround yourself with winners. Regret comes from listening to doubters. Greatness comes from listening to believers. Let me tell you something: you become who you hang around. You're influenced by the energy, the mindset, and the beliefs of the people closest to you. If you surround yourself with winners, people who believe in themselves, who strive for greatness, who push you to be better, you will rise with them. But if you spend your time listening to the doubters, the dream killers, the ones who tell you it's impossible, you'll only hold yourself back. Greatness isn't something you achieve alone. Yes, you've got to work hard, put in the hours, and fight with everything you've got. But who you surround yourself with matters. If you spend your time with people who don't believe in themselves, people who say things like, it's too hard or it's not possible, you're setting yourself up for regret. Because eventually, you'll start to question your own ability. You'll start to wonder if maybe they're right. And that doubt will keep you from stepping into your full potential. But when you choose to surround yourself with people who believe, people who cheer you on, who challenge you to be better, who encourage you to take risks and believe in your own power, that's when magic happens. Winners inspire winners. They help you see your strengths, push you when you want to quit, and remind you that you're capable of so much more than you think. A winner doesn't tell you it's too hard, they show you how to make it happen. A winner doesn't see barriers, they see opportunities. And when you listen to those who have walked the path, those who have conquered their own battles, you'll find that they help you rise higher than you ever could have alone. Now, I'm not saying you should ignore everyone else. What I'm saying is be selective with your energy. Don't waste your time with people who don't believe in your potential, who try to talk you out of your dreams, who plant seeds of doubt in your mind. Instead, find the people who believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. Find the ones who push you to be the best version of yourself, who challenge you to aim higher, and who celebrate your victories. Greatness doesn't come from listening to the doubters, it comes from listening to the believers. And when you fill your life with people who believe in greatness, your own and the world's eye, you'll have no choice but to step into it. So make the decision today. Surround yourself with winners, listen to the believers, and watch as your life transforms. Because when you do, you'll be unstoppable. Your legacy is built on action. Don't sit around thinking, get up and do. Let me make something clear. Talk is cheap. It's easy to sit around and dream, to come up with plans, to think about what you could do, what you should do, what you might do. But at the end of the day, it's the action that counts. You can have all the ideas in the world, all the ambition, all the plans for greatness. But if you don't get up and put in the work, you'll never leave a legacy. Your legacy isn't written in the thoughts you have or the dreams you dream. It's written in the actions you take. Every move you make, every step you take toward your goals, that's how you shape your future. Every day you choose to act, you're building the story people will tell about you. Every action you take is another piece of the foundation of the legacy you'll leave behind. Too many people waste time thinking, overanalyzing, and doubting. They're stuck in their heads trying to perfect everything before they take that first step. Perfection doesn't exist in the beginning. You're going to stumble. You're going to fall. You're going to make mistakes. but that's part of the journey. The key is to get up and keep moving forward. A champion doesn't wait for the perfect moment. They make the moment perfect by taking action. They understand that every step, no matter how small, is part of their story. The grind, the hustle, the struggle is part of what makes your legacy meaningful. It's in the blood, sweat, and tears. It's in the sacrifices you make. It's in the decisions you choose to take action on, even when it's hard. Look, you're not going to be remembered for the ideas you had that you never acted on. You're not going to leave a lasting impact because of the plans you kept in your head. You're going to leave a legacy because of the things you did. Your legacy is written in the hard work, the risk you took, the decisions you made, and the courage to keep moving, even when the odds were stacked against you. So stop waiting for the right time. Stop overthinking every move. Get up. Get moving. Get things done. The sooner you take action, the sooner you're building a legacy that'll inspire others, that'll make you proud, that'll leave a mark on the world. In the end, it's not about what you could have done, it's about what you did. And the more you act, the greater the legacy you leave. So what are you waiting for? Your legacy is waiting to be built one action at a time. Pain is temporary, regret lasts forever. Push through the pain and rise. Let me be real with you, pain is part of the process. It's inevitable. Whether it's physical, mental, or emotional, you will feel pain at some point on your journey to greatness. But here's the thing, pain is temporary. It's a moment. It's a season. It doesn't last forever. But regret stays with you. It lingers. It haunts you. It's the voice inside your head that says, you could have done more. You could have pushed harder. You could have fought longer. The thing about regret is that it doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care that you were tired or scared or unsure. It only cares that you didn't give it your all. And that's a feeling that sticks with you long after the pain has gone. The scars from pushing through the struggle may heal, but the scars of not trying, of playing it safe, of taking the easy way out, those are permanent. So when the pain hits, when your body aches, when your mind tells you to stop, when you feel like you can't go any further, remember this pain won't last. It's a test. It's the fire that forges you into something stronger, sharper, better. But regret doesn't forge greatness. It doesn't build strength. It only leaves you with the question, what if? Every champion has faced pain. Every legend has felt the burn, the exhaustion, the struggle. But what separates them from everyone else is that they didn't give up when it got tough. They pushed through. They fought through the pain because they knew that on the other side there was victory. They knew that pain was just part of the process, and the only thing that would last forever was the strength they built, the lessons they learned, and the victory they earned. So when you feel that pain rising up, don't run from it. Don't shy away from it. Embrace it. Use it. Push through it, because on the other side of that pain is the future you've been working for. On the other side is the success, the greatness, the legacy you're destined for. And when you look back on your journey, you'll have no regrets, only pride. You'll know that you didn't let the pain stop you. You didn't let fear or doubt control you. You kept moving, kept fighting, kept rising. And that's the mark of a true champion. There's no such thing as failure, only learning. Fail forward, not backward. Let me tell you something, failure doesn't exist. At least not in the way most people think of it. You hear people talk about failing as if it's the end of the road, as if falling short means you've lost. But the truth is, failure is nothing more than a lesson in disguise. It's feedback. It's a tool. It's an opportunity to learn and grow. Failure is a word that scares people, that makes them hesitate, that makes them avoid taking risks. But I'll tell you this, the only true failure is never trying at all. When you try, when you step up and give it your best shot, you don't fail, you learn. You learn what works, what isn't, what you're good at, and what you need to improve. And as long as you learn, you're always moving forward. Every great champion, every legendary figure, every successful person has failed in their life. They've stumbled, fallen, and made mistakes, but they didn't let those mistakes define them. They used them as stepping stones. They failed forward. Every time they fell, they picked themselves up with more wisdom, more knowledge, and more determination. Now, you might be thinking, but what if I fail again? What if I keep failing? Well, let me tell you something, you will fail again. And that's okay. Because every time you fail, you're just one step closer to success. The key isn't to avoid failure, it's to embrace it, to use it as fuel, and to make sure that every time you fall, you're learning and growing from it. Failing backward means getting stuck in the past, dwelling on your mistakes, letting fear hold you back. Failing forward means moving with purpose, even when you fall. It means using every failure as an opportunity to adjust your approach, sharpen your skills, and keep pushing forward. It means knowing that success is built on learning from the mistakes, not being afraid of them. So don't fear failure. Fail with confidence. When you fall, get up with more strength. When you make mistakes, learn from them and adjust your course. Every time you fail forward, you're one step closer to greatness. And remember, the only true failure is never getting back up. So don't be afraid to fall. Be afraid of standing still. Keep moving forward. Keep learning and keep failing, because every failure is a lesson on your way to winning. The world remembers the fearless. Live in such a way that you leave a mark. Listen carefully. Fear is the greatest barrier to greatness. It's the thing that holds most people back from becoming the legends they were born to be. It tells you to play it safe, to stay within your limits, to avoid the risks that could lead to success. But if you let fear dictate your actions, you'll live a life of what ifs, maybe next time, and I could have been. The world doesn't remember the ones who played it safe. The world remembers the fearless, the ones who stepped up when everyone else stepped back. The ones who looked fear in the face and said, I'm not scared of you. I'm going to take the shot anyway. Fearless living is about taking risks, embracing the unknown, and stepping into the spotlight even when the world isn't ready for you. It's about chasing your dreams with relentless courage, even when you're not sure where the road leads. Being fearless doesn't mean you don't feel fear. It means you don't let fear control you. You acknowledge it, but you refuse to let it stop you. The truly great ones, the ones who leave a legacy, are the ones who don't shy away from challenges. They run toward them. They rise when they fall. They dare to go where others won't. And in doing so, they leave a mark. They become something more than just a person who lived. They become someone who changed the world, someone whose actions, courage, and impact will echo long after they're gone. You were born to leave your mark on this world. You were born to make a difference that's bigger than yourself, bigger than your fears, bigger than your doubts. But in order to do that, you have to live fearlessly. You have to live in a way that inspires others to do the same. Every time you face a challenge, every time you make a bold decision, every time you chase your dreams instead of letting them slip away, you are leaving a mark. You are writing your story. And that story is one of courage, determination, and triumph. So stop hiding. Stop playing small. Step into your greatness. Embrace the fear, rise above it, and let the world see what you're capable of. When you live fearlessly, when you dare to take risks, when you stand tall in the face of adversity, you will leave a mark. And that mark, it'll be something that lasts, something that inspires, something that echoes through the generations. Be fearless, lie boldly, and leave a legacy that the world will never forget. Regret nothing, because every day is a chance to be great. Listen to me, regret is a weight you don't need to carry. It's a chain that keeps you anchored in the past, dragging you down, making you question every decision you've ever made. But regret is a thief. It steals your energy, your focus, and your potential. It convinces you that what's already been done can't be undone, that the opportunities you've missed are lost forever. But that's a lie. Every single day is a new chance to rise. You see, every day is a blank slate. It's a fresh opportunity to become the person you've always dreamed of being, to make the choices that will lead you closer to your goals, and to take action toward your dreams. So regret nothing, because every day you wake up, you're given a new shot at greatness. The past is exactly that, the past. It's done. It's gone. And you can't change it. But you can change today. You can control what you do right now. You have the power to choose how you respond to the opportunities, the challenges, and the decisions that come your way. And in that power lies your ability to become great. I don't waste another second regretting what you could have done, should have done, or wish you had done. Regret comes from inaction, from the fear of stepping up and taking risks. But if you get up and move forward, if you make every day count, there will be no space for regret. You'll look back and know that you gave everything you had, that you took every opportunity, that you learned from every mistake, and that you kept pushing forward no matter how hard it got. Greatness isn't achieved by being perfect or avoiding mistakes. Greatness is achieved by showing up every single day, by making the most of every moment, and by refusing to let regret hold you back. Every day is a chance to do better, to be better, to climb higher, to reach further. Every day is an opportunity to be great. So when you wake up tomorrow, don't carry the weight of yesterday with you. Don't let regret steal your focus or your drive. Focus on today. What can you do today to move closer to your goals? What action can you take right now to make your future brighter? Because today, right now, is your chance to be great. You have no reason to regret. You have everything you need right now to be the person you're meant to be. So rise, take action, and make today the start of your greatness. Every day is a chance to be better, to do better, and to live better. So go out there and make the most of it and regret nothing. Now is your time, go be great. The past is behind you. The doubts, the fears, the mischances, they don't define you. What defines you is what you do next. Right now, in this moment, you have a choice. You can let regret hold you back, or you can step forward with courage and claim the greatness that is yours. No more waiting, no more wishing. The time is now. Get up, push harder, dream bigger, and give your all. Because when you do, when you live without fear, without hesitation, without regret, that's when you become unstoppable. That's when you leave your mark on the world. So stand tall, believe in yourself, and go be great.